Hold on! Will Smith just might have exposed how the Golden Globes have been allegedly stealing from black actors.
Career, and the idea that they might be denied because of me.
There's been controversy around the Globes for decades, and racism has found its way in the midst of this scandal.
Here comes yet another token black presenter. Thank you to the all-white Hollywood foreign press.
Is the Golden Globe guilty of this allegation? Well, keep watching to find out. Ever since Will Smith has been blacklisted by the Oscars and the Golden Globe, the actor has had quite to say about the body that governs these awards. But who are they really? Dating back to 1944, the Globes are run by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, a nonprofit organization comprising a small group of journalists who cover the entertainment industry. But the HFPA was embroiled in scandal after a Los Angeles Times expose in 2021 unearthed unethical behavior and a lack of racial diversity in the organization. Following the investigation, major studios like Netflix, Amazon, and Warner Media, as well as celebrities like Scarlett Johansson and Tom Cruise, boycotted the Globes, calling for change. But if you want to go for recent history, it's worth noting that the critically panned movies Burlesque and The Tourist sparked bribery rumors in 2010 when they were nominated for Best Picture. Host Ricky Gervais even joked that The Tourist was only nominated due to bribes while hosting.
Nominated was so the Hollywood foreign press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. They also accepted bribes.
For the unversed, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association is the voting organization behind the Golden Globes. The 2021 nominations were already facing some controversy, as many well-received black-led TV shows and movies, including Day 5 Bloods, One Night in Miami, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Bridgerton, I May Destroy You, and Judas and the Black Messiah, were all snubbed in various ways. Comparatively, the show Emily in Paris received 2 nominations, and this raised some eyebrows. But that's even the least of the allegations HFPA faced shortly after the nominees were announced in February 2021. The Los Angeles Times broke a story saying that none of the 87 members of the HFPA were black. Some voters were also accused of making and racist remarks and soliciting favors from celebrities and movie studios.
Foreign Press Association is made up of around 90 international no-black journalists.
Meanwhile, in one of the Golden Globes events, Vice President Helen Honey said, "We celebrate the work of artists from around the globe. We recognize we have our own work to do. Black representation is vital. We must have black journalists in our organization." Interestingly, just over a month after it announced its diversity initiatives, the HFPA was thrust into scandal again as the Times reported that Philip Berk, a member of the organization and former 8-time president, wrote in an email to HFPA staff criticizing Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrisse Cullors and calling BLM a racist hate movement. The HFPA expelled Berk, who had previously been accused of assault by actor Brendan Fraser, who said Berk groped his butt at a 2003 HFPA luncheon. The organization later issued a statement that concluded the incident was intended to be taken as a joke and not as a advance, GQ reported. Yeah, right. The HFPA was also accused of harboring a culture of corruption, according to Norwegian journalist Kirsti Fla in an antitrust lawsuit against the organization, cited by The Times in its 2021 expose. Although the lawsuit was dismissed in November 2020, some social media users believe HFPA just might be guilty of the allegations. A fan wrote, "Crazy that this is how the HFPA Golden Globes are operating after previously getting boycotted with such severity that they were unable to find a TV channel to air the ceremony and had to cancel the event after getting exposed for numerous ethical failures and a lack of diversity." Another fan added, "The Golden Globes did not surprise me. HFPA is going to do what it does because we already know who we are dealing with. Some good recognition for what was presented, though. They tried to do just enough not to get hemmed up. The color purple, I think, will surprise folks Emmys, Oscars." While a social media user penned, "It's time to deplatform the #Golden Globes. This show consistently gets worse since exposing the corruption of the HFPA." And another commented, "The Globes are a joke and have been forever. It's well known that the HFPA isn't a real journalism organization but an awards show built to take bribes." But the Golden Globes didn't stop trying to win the public over. The Golden Globes once again attempts to clean up its image following allegations of racism, corruption, and assault when it announced in May 2021 that they would enact a roadmap for transformational change in our organization that would increase diversity within its ranks. The plan was not met well, resulting in boycotts from Netflix, Amazon Studios, and various actors. In fact, the controversy led NBC to drop the broadcast of the Golden Globes in 2022, only to bring it back the following year after the HFPA implemented reforms, including an updated code of conduct, bylaws, a ban on gifts, and new rules on travel.
We have worked tirelessly as an organization to be better. We changed our rules, bylaws, added a new code of conduct, and restructured our governance.
That sounds like a great idea, but will the laws be adhered to? Moreover, in a major organizational shakeup, the HFPA was dissolved in June 2023 after the Golden Globes were acquired by Dick Clark Productions' parent company, Eldridge Industries. Problematic voters were expelled, and the membership expanded from about 85 to 300, including a 10% Black representation. This is their attempt this year to bounce back from probably their most significant controversy yet, said Kyle Buchanan, an awards show columnist for the New York Times. A lot of people don't really know who the group is. The older Globe voters, you could pick them out of any lineup at any press conference. You know, maybe the new Globes group is more serious, and we'll get to know that over the next few years, said Buchanan. Another change might mean Taylor Swift could attend the show for her concert film, which is nominated for a brand new category for blockbusters called Cinematic and Box Office Achievement. If they can get Taylor in that ballroom, I'm sure they wouldn't mind, said Buchanan. Nevertheless, fans not only frown at how HFPA members were allowed to accept lavish perks from the studios and networks they wrote about, but also how HFPA may not be keeping to its word on diversity inclusion. However, HFPA isn't giving up. The HFPA has taken steps to increase diversity within its ranks. The organization added 103 new international voters to its 96 members, according to a December press release announcing Golden Globes nominations. This diverse voting group represents 62 different countries around the world. Combined with the current membership, the total Golden Globe Awards voting body is now 52% female, 51.8% racially and ethnically diverse, with 19.6% Latinx, 12.1% Asian, 10.1% Black, and 10.1% Middle Eastern, the press release stated. The changes may not be enough to restore the prestige of the Golden Globes. Public interest in award ceremonies appears to be waning across the board. Viewership of the 2022 Oscars was down 52% from 2016, while the Emmy Awards and the MTV Movie and TV Awards saw 31% and 67% decreases in viewers, respectively. Moreover, some celebrities are still skipping the Globes. Fraser, who received his first Golden Globe nomination for his role in The Whale, said he won't attend the ceremony. "I have more history with the Hollywood Foreign Press Association than I have respect for the Hollywood Foreign Press Association," Fraser told GQ. "My mother didn't raise a hypocrite. You can call me a lot of things, but not that." Tom Cruise, who returned his 3 Globes to the HFPA amid the controversy, is also unlikely to attend, Variety reported. Well, hopefully the Golden Globes will do better in years to come. There may be more rules that support diversity inclusion, and maybe then fans will be very pleased at the brand. Till then, see you in the next video for more entertainment.